Welcome to WNL Sports Weekly. I'm Jeremy Franklin. Coming up, I'll speak with women's swimmer Cassidy Fuller. Joining me in the studio now is women's basketball coach Christine Clancy. Christine, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me, Jeremy.
Washington and Lee has already beaten 3 teams that have been in the NCAA tournament field within the last couple of seasons. You have 2 more tough non-conference games this weekend, NYU and Stevenson, both coming to the Warner Center. How have the Generals responded to the challenge of playing a tough early season schedule?
I've been really impressed with our team. We're really scrappy and competitive and fight. I don't think we've started to play our best basketball yet, but we've just not given up on any play, any possession, and that's what's kept us in games. So I'm really excited to see what this team has in store, and I think this tough competition early is going to prepare us really well for conference play and going down into the ODAC tournament with some back-to-back games experience from the weekend before Thanksgiving and this weekend coming up.
So you mentioned helping prepare your team for the ODAC. How will those games, those non-conference games, benefit the program in the long run?
I think it's always good to play teams that have been to on that national stage. That's somewhere that we want to go as a program. We'd love to get there this year and definitely in the future. So seeing that level of competition prepares you, for those bigger moments, not only in conference games, but hopefully when we make the NCAA tournament down the road.
4 years ago, Washington and Lee was in rebuilding mode. The senior class, the current seniors, whom you would have been recruiting that year, have now been a part of 49 victories. How integral has that group been to the recent success for the program?
It's a special group. Hayden, Aylin, Andrea, Emily, and Emma have done amazing things for our program, not just the wins and losses, but they've really set the tone for our culture. It's really been fun to watch them grow and stay together as a class. I think all of our younger players are really inspired by the work that they've put in. I think that we want to try to make this a special senior year for them. But they've already left a very powerful legacy in our program. It's something that all of our players are striving to live up to.
What are your expectations for the ODAC this season?
I think it's pretty wide open in the ODAC this year. We're excited about our opportunity to finish in the top of the league. In the past, Guilford and Lynchburg have really sat, at the top 2 spots and have been hard to touch. But this year with graduation and some of the new players coming into the league, I think there are 5, 6, 7 teams maybe that can challenge for those top 4 spots. And I think we're one of those teams that definitely can finish in the top 4 if we play up to our potential, if we get players healthy and we really use our depth. So I'm excited about prospects for the ODAC, and I'm really interested to see how everything plays out this year.
Christine, thanks for joining us. Best of luck throughout the season.
Thanks for having me, Jeremy.
Here with me now is Cassidy Fuller, senior swimmer from Moraga, California. Cassidy, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Last event for Washington and Lee was the Franklin and Marshall Invitational. The Generals finished second there, only beaten by Division I Delaware. Overall, how have the first few weeks of the season gone?
The team has been doing really well. It's kind of hard to get back into season after summer break and kind of get back into training. And Franklin and Marshall was a great chance for us to put on fast suits and actually go some fast times. We did a little bit of a rest before it, so our bodies were more prepared. So it was a really fun meet. But overall, the team's been doing really, really well.
Looking back at last year, it was a great one for the Generals.
Yeah.
You earned multiple All-America honors. The team finished 7th at the national championship. How can you build off of that performance?
Just taking the training we had from last year and building on it, so trying to see the small things we can do. So working on relay starts, working on starts, finishes, and then just every day giving it all you got so that you're never leaving a practice thinking that you could have done a little bit better.
What's the scouting report on this weekend's WNL Invitational?
I think it's going to be a good meet. It's our first meet at the pool where you actually get to wear fast suits, so it's going to be really fun. And then it's I think the teams coming are a few teams from the ODAC and then a few traveling teams such as York. That's coming down, yeah.
What are the team's goals for 2017-18?
Definitely set some new pool records since we have a new pool, send some more people to nationals, so that would be great. And then also we're really trying to just be the best all-around team we can. So that's not only in the pool, but also just teammates, supporting each other through different activities we have, and then also just academically trying to be the best team that we can be.
Cassidy, thanks for joining us. Good luck to the team this year.
Thank you.
It's time now for a look at the upcoming weekend. The men's and women's track and field teams will kick off the indoor season at Roanoke's Bast Prager Invitational, while wrestling travels to Ohio Northern. Men's and women's swimming will play host to the inaugural WNL Invitational, which starts on Saturday. There's also a full slate of home basketball games at the Warner Center. On Saturday, the women take on NYU, and the men will meet Ferrum, while women's hoops takes the court again on Sunday to face Stevenson. For WNL Sports Weekly, I'm Jeremy Franklin. Thanks for watching.